G'day cocktail lovers, I hope you've been keeping well. Hope you are ready for another cocktail. I often tie my cocktails into an event and whatnot. Not this one. This is, well, it's tied into the event. I bought this rather spectacular bottle from Costco, an XO Cognac from the Kirkland region of France. Well, no, actually it's from the Cognac region. You can't call a cognac cognac unless it's from Cognac, and it follows very specific rules about how it's made. An XO has to be at least 6 years old. The age on this, they say it's a blend, 12 to 21 year old cognacs blended in here. It's actually really good. I mean, it's always a joke that, Kirkland brand stuff is terrible, but a lot of their booze, oh my God, that just sprayed all over me. Okay, that was unexpected. Must have been under pressure. Now I smell like cognac. I suppose there's worse colognes in the world. Yeah, but anyway, the Costco people actually get a lot of their booze from very high-end distilleries who then swear them to secrecy because it's like, yes, you can buy 1 million litres of this stuff we've made, but don't say you got it from here because that would devalue our premium brands. Like their French vodka is rumoured to come from the same distillery that makes Grey Goose, which sells for much more than Costco vodka. And this cognac, which I have tried, I'll give you a few tasting notes. Because, yeah, this is a very aged brandy, and it's so smooth. Like, I compared it to an unaged brandy I have that I quite like. This just has a much richer, fuller, sort of fruitier flavour. The unaged brandy was quite sharp by comparison. Absolutely the sort of thing you could just sit and sip by a fireplace from, an appropriate snifter and muse on deep topics. But I am going to make a cocktail with it. I found one, I was just looking at what can I make with XO Cognac, or what cocktails are recommended to use XO Cognac. And I found one called the Very French Martini. And it was on the different site. It's actually a riff on a French Martini created in about 2015 by Simon Difford for the bar he's working in London. And neither the French Martini nor the Very French Martini are actually martinis, but sometimes people just arbitrarily call things martinis. Anyway, this sounded quite good, so I'm going to make it now. And first up is the cognac. We're going to start with 1.5 ounces or 45 mils of our XO Cognac. And honestly, if you don't have XO Cognac, if you just have a brandy, I won't call the police on you if you try this cocktail with just brandy rather than cognac. That'll just be between you and me, okay? But we want 1.5 ounces or 45 mils. We're also going to add 1/2 ounce or 15 mils of blackberry liqueur. Now you can improvise here if you don't have this. Blackberry liqueur is usually called myrrh. This is a local product from Marionette made with Tasmanian blackberries, but you get raspberry liqueurs, you get black currant liqueurs like cassis. What we're talking about is a berry type fruity sort of liqueur. So if you've got something that's not exactly this, give it a go. You never know what'll come out the other end. That just as that came out of my mouth, I thought that was a terrible thing to say. Let's just get back on track and add 1/2 ounce or 15 mils of our blackberry liqueur. The final touch is 1.5 ounces of fresh pressed pineapple juice, or in my case, freshly opened. As I always say, pineapple is the hardest juice to get fresh if you don't have the right equipment for either pressing or juicing them, which I don't. But I do have this stuff in a can. It's like no sugar added, no preservatives, all that. So it's pretty good. And I'm gonna add 1.5 ounces or 45 mils of pineapple juice. This is a shaken cocktail. So we add ice to our shaker, put it together, bang it in hard, and shake it for 5 to 10 seconds. Now I'm going to strain this into a chilled coupe glass. I'm just using my Hawthorne strainer. You could fine strain it if you want, but I'm not bothered if I get some little ice chips in there. Nicely. It's a very dark looking drink, and the pineapple juice has made it a little bit frothy. As I was doing this, I was thinking, this would probably be really interesting as a clarified cocktail. I'll let you in on a secret. When I make the videos, I tend to make the cocktail twice. Once to camera, talking to you, and then once, usually the next day, I'll make it again for close-ups. And because that's during the day and I usually don't want to be drinking the cocktails in the middle of the day, for fun, I often milk clarify those cocktails. So through the magic of editing, after I finish tasting this, I might show you the clarified one as well, and a bit of a comparison, because you can see it's a very dark and frothy cocktail this way. But what does it taste like? Oof. It tastes like a fruity delight, quite honestly. I'm just gonna knock things over and break things. Where's my XO Cognac? Assume this is 40%? 24 standard drinks? Sorry. That is a really big, awkward bottle. I like the bottle, I'm probably going to keep it. 40%, yeah, I thought it was, okay. So that's a fairly standard strength alcohol, 40%. The fruit liqueur is lower, as most fruit liqueurs are. What is that, about 20%? So this is not overly boozy, particularly because it's got a lot of the pineapple juice in it. But I think it might sneak up on you if you want. This is just like fruit juice. I think it might sneak up on you. Apologies for any continuity errors, because this is being shot on another day. And I'm also showing off the new Martini glass I got with lots of etching. And the clarification worked really well. Looks fantastic, that light amber color, which I'm slightly surprised by, because sometimes the liqueurs will color it, and I thought this might be purple because the curds in there, which are left behind, they are a sort of muddy purple, and I thought this might be a kind of light purple, but it's this rather nice amber color. So there you have, that is a clarified very French Martini. Well, there you have the very French Martini, which is absolutely not a Martini and only partly French with the Cognac. And if I did the editing right, a clarified version as well for comparison. Very tasty, and I think it's worth going. I don't think it actually shows off the Cognac though. I think everything blends in. I think maybe I need to make a Sazerac or something that's very Cognac centric to really get a feel for that Cognac in a cocktail. But this is very tasty. If you like light tasting fruity drinks, you will like this one. The very French Martini is light and fruity and very enjoyable. And if you do make it, I hope you do enjoy it, and let me know about it. And hey, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, it'd be great if you did. Hit the notification bell so you know when I upload, so you see the next cocktail adventures, maybe more with my XO Cognac, maybe more with my rather large bottle collection. What did you do during COVID and lockdown angry? I bought a really quite significant amount of alcohol, to be fair, and I've been stockpiling. My bottle collection has doubled in the last year, and of course I've emptied a few of them, but the sheer number of bottles I have now is double what I had a year ago, and I don't regret a thing. So I hope wherever you are in the COVID stakes, things are going okay. I hope you look after yourself, look after other people when you get a chance to, and until I see you again, I will say cheers.